Hey guys, Ben Barlow with Your Rights, Your Life. This is part 4 of how they trapped us into Admiralty Maritime Law. In the last video, I talked about cess to QV trust. What you have to understand is your birth certificate is tied to the cess to QV trust. How they've done that is they've turned you into a little mini corporation. They started up a cess to QV trust. The International Monetary Fund pledged money to the cess to QV trust. And how that works is from everybody born from 1933 to 1974, the International Monetary Fund pledged $650,000 per birth certificate backed up by $1 million insurance policy. Everybody from 1975 to current, that amount went up. They pledged $1 million backed up by a $2 million insurance policy. So what that means is from the time you're born to the time you die, that pledged money, once you die, they make the insurance amount, $1 million or $2 million, goes back to the International Monetary Fund, and all the interest that was made on that money from the time you were born to the time you died. So you can imagine that's a ton of money. If you live 80 some odd years, they're making interest on all that money. The other thing that you have to understand is all the cess to QV trusts are treasury bonds. They are tied to the district or the circuit courts. The 9th Circuit Court, California, Oregon, and Washington. 10th Circuit Court is Arizona, Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, and so on and so forth as they keep moving out east. Those district courts, because if you look at all the buildings back east, the old buildings, the post office, the courthouse were all the same buildings. A post office is a bank. If you look up in Black's Law Dictionary, a court, it says C bank. A judge, it says C banker. A court clerk is C bank teller, and so on and so forth. So you guys, now you understand how this court system works. It's just a big bank. The judge is the trustee. He's the one who is presiding over these court cases so that they can attach your trust in these federal courthouses. What you also have to know is federal courthouses are also buying cases from state courthouses so that they can try them in federal court and go after your cess to QV trust. Guys, it's all a big scam. That's why our money is not backed by gold anymore. Our money is actually backed by our birth certificates, and every participating United Nations nation, it's their birth certificates in that nation that is backing their money. So what you have to know is this is why they confiscated all the gold, because you and I became the banks, not the banks. The banks are just facilitating. So we'll talk about more in 5.